there's a passage in Deuteronomy that repeats this charge for the Sabbath. In Exodus. It's in Exodus 31. The Lord said to Moses, "You yourself are to speak to the Israelites. You shall keep my Sabbaths, for this is a sign between me and you throughout the generations, given in order that you may know that the Lord sanctifies you. You shall keep the Sabbath because it is holy for you. Everyone who profanes it shall be put to death." That was the Jewish law. If you worked, you got killed. And you know what? That law still holds. If you work and work and work and work yourself to death, you will die. It may not be of the community putting you to death, but it'll be of a heart attack or stress-related illness. You will die if you work yourself to death. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh is a Sabbath of solemn rest, holy to the Lord. Whoever does any work, I read that, shall be put to death. Therefore the Israelites shall keep the Sabbath, observing the Sabbath through their generations as a perpetual covenant. It is a sign forever between me and the people of Israel, that in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. We renew our covenant with God, that he is our God and we are his people, and we are renewed. And the reason we are renewed is so that we can go back to being co-creators with him for peace and justice in the world. If you're really trying to be a Christian, if you're really trying to be a good person out there in the world, you're going to get beat down. You know what I mean? When you try to live right, the world is going to beat you down. And you have to have a day when God can renew and recharge your batteries so that you can go out and do it again. Recreate, rest, renew, and recreate ourselves in the world. Sabbath is not only about recreating our individual selves and us as community. It is about preserving the earth, about keeping the earth as our heritage, about keeping it sacred. In medieval castles, the place that was in the middle, the safest place where the treasures were kept, was called the keep. Alex, our historian, probably knows that. That after you got through all the gate, the moat, the bridge, the walls, right in the middle was the keep. And so there's a new word in the English language called earth keeping. And part of Sabbath is so that we can earth keep our planet safe for our children, to have sacred space, that as we renew ourselves, that we can hear how we can renew the earth, recreate the earth, that we have to take time out, let ourselves rest and let the earth rest from constantly using up resources, constantly wasting products just so that we can have. Sabbath is a time to be rather than to do. It is a time to give rather than to take. It is a time rather than to just be by yourself. It's a time to be with family and friends. And it's one else to be with. In the Jewish tradition, that's the way it is. Sabbath is a time for naps, for walks in the park, walks in the woods. Joe for digging rose bush, planting. Even though that's a type of work, it's a renewing type of work. For in the Jewish Sabbath, it is a mitzvah. A mitzvah is a good deed, and you're supposed to do so many mitzvah per day. It is a mitzvah for couples to make love. It is a good deed on the Sabbath. It is a mitzvah to take time with your children. They need us so desperately, parents. They need our time, our listening ear, and we are so busy, sometimes we neglect them. So Sabbath is the time to be with them. Today is the Christian Sabbath. I hope you will go home and rest and renew and recharge your batteries and recreate. Let God recreate you so that you can recreate the earth. So that after this Sabbath, you can go back into the world, God's new creature, ready to bring peace and justice to all people. Let the rhythm of the Shabbat shape your day.